G'day folks, welcome back to the channel for episode number 24 of our Aether Pets Ritualist, where last episode we finished up the left hand side of Homestead, and this episode we're going to do the right hand side. I did go for a run through Cronley's cave to get some dynamite in between episodes, so I won't show that, it's rather boring. And we did hit level 69, nice. And it's just boring, points in the bar. And we could probably stop putting points in spirit for now, so I might just hang on to that point for now and see how we go. I know the higher level versions of this go up to something like 700 spirit required, so we may need them later. I'm just going to hang on to it for now, see how we go. With that said, we have a whole bunch of quests out here to do for the mill, or for the Bloodgrove area. And I picked up the quest from not Devil's Crossing, Death's Vigil in the previous episode. So let's continue on. I did also do some playing with the devotions. I haven't changed anything on the character. If I do change it on the character, I will make sure I let you know. But I have worked out, basically, if you drop the Jackal and the Widow, you can take the Staff of Retosh, which has a bunch of pet damage, a bunch of pet resistance. It's covered in pet stuff, which is definitely good. And then you can also take, where is it? Down here, the Bismael's Command proc, so this entire constellation, Bismael's Bonds, which again is full of pet stuff, pet resist, total speed, all damage, all that good stuff, and it would get you a temporary pet. I will probably play with that off screen and then come back and kind of let you all know what I decide on. Having said that, the guide that I'm following is this constellation setup, except these 2 points in the guide are in the first 2 points in Bismael's Bond instead of in the Crane where I have them. So, up to you guys where you want to put those points, what you want to do with them. Those last 2 points are kind of... I mean, even the guide says put them where you want them. For 2 points, you're not getting a complete constellation, so it's not a big deal. 2 Chthonic Seals of Binding there is pretty good, though. Yeah, so... Again, not a big deal on those last 2 points. Losing the minus 35% Aether resistance on the Widow is a pretty big deal, but only really applies to bosses, because most other stuff just dies too fast, to be honest. Right, so I no longer care about the Black Legion insignias, since I have the 5 I need for this quest. Actually, I do care about those, because Ultimate is a thing. So I will take those. And if I can get 5 more, which I see 2 on the map there already, if I can get 5 more, then that is an entire quest in Ultimate that I don't have to do, and unlike a lot of the other quests in the game where you can store up the items, these insignia are a pain in the butt to find. We no longer need ruined shrines, no longer need shrines in general, actually. So I may click on that just for the loot. Bloodsworn Vestments, meh. Don't really care about that. Do need Malcador's Remains though. And I think we now have enough of the Chthonic Seals as well. Pick up another Legion Insignia, just need 1 more. That looks like it's gonna be it there. Maybe. They've blocked off the walkways. So we'll just go around and grab it, why not? I think this one is not a fight. Yeah. Pay a Chthonic Seal for a chance at some loot, no thank you. You go ahead and keep that shrine. Alright, there's our Black Legion. We no longer care about shrines. send these guys home, so that's another quest done. And we'll head up this way and find Benevol's shop, which I will poke my head into. I will probably try and find a replacement for this one. We'll see what the stats are actually, but just being higher level should give us some better affixes. And if I can find one with a pet affix as well, that'd be great, especially if that pet affix is +2 to skeletons or something. Be very nice. From memory farming the normal shop for a little while, it took quite a while to see any pet affixes at all, so it kind of seems like that particular amulet may not have the affinity for pets. These rocks are getting quite irritating. Right, so if we just head up here, we should be able to kind of hook around and get to where we need to be. Just walk through this fight, pick up all the loot off the ground. Okay. That's right. So I went to Cronley's lair to get dynamite so I could blow these up. And then I just never blew them up. So I might do that. I'll check the Hidden Grove, or the Blood Grove shop after I kill this guy. You can definitely see he melts pretty quickly. The Heretic's Tome. Nope. That's not very good. Not for this build anyway. Shepherd's Call, rank 20. Is that maxed or does it go up to 25? Yeah, 25. Chance of having a devotion maxed out by level 69 is pretty low. Okay, let's have a look what Benevold's got for us. He will buy our junk at the very least. So yeah, he has the Spectral Longsword and the Trollbone Crusher. If you're still trying to craft Ancestor, be a good place to look. Consecrated of Fortune, Shrewd of Clout. Pretty much not interested. Although, that does have 26 Spirit on it, which could be good. Brutal Decapitator I'll buy just so I've got it. And the Skeleton Key Blueprint. You don't need to buy that. I probably shouldn't have. It is available as a quest reward for doing Steps of Torment. But it's done now, so whatever. Alright, let's blow up some purples. 5 scrap for dynamite, not bad. And another 5 scrap. Not the best drops available, but pretty good. That should have been long enough for Benevold's shop to reset. Let's see what he's got this time. Wraithbone Sash I already know, Skeleton Key I already know. And he only has a Harmonious of the Eagle, which that's a lot of stats. But otherwise, not really anything I'm interested in. All of that that stuff to Mog's Pact and Call of the Grave and +1 to skills and blah blah blah, the resistances, all of that is standard. The energy regen looks like it's standard as well. The Harmonious, I'm not sure what Harmonious does. It's probably health and energy. Potentially those resistances come from Harmonious as well. Anyway, nothing good here, so we will just continue. I'll farm that shop off camera a little bit, see what I can find. Hopefully get something nice, but not too nice. If it's too nice, then anyone following along will find it impossible to find what I've done, or they'll spend like 2 or 3 hours just resetting a shop, which nobody should have to do for a leveling character. We could be into Ultimate in 2 or 3 hours. Okay, so we're looking for the mill. It's down here somewhere. I forget exactly where. I think this might be it. Nope, it's not. Generals of Psyche. Here we go, this is the mill section here, so we'll get some Chthonians pop up. We will murder them all. We'll go inside, murder some more of them. Is that our 18? I think it is. Scars, lumber, yes, we are done. Okay, Forsaken. Guess we'll clear the area a little bit first. Alright. Someone here is arcane, so we definitely want to be moving to avoid those. I saw that little blue ball come out of nowhere. Tells me that there is an arcane monster in that pack. Dead now though. Empowered leg plates of valor. Magistrate Center, Willie's Razor, Signet of Valiance. This is a pretty good mid-game set, especially if you can get the whole thing. It does take up a lot of your jewelry slots though, so probably a bit hard to use. Definitely not going to be using it. Even if I find the whole set, I probably won't use it. Taskmasters and of the Untamed there. So, Tormented Souls, where are we? There's the boots. Taskmasters. And the Untamed necklace. Okay, so we're not using those. Look at all that armor. Can I afford to use that? Can I afford not to use that? That's a lot of armor. How is our armor rating? Boots are basically the lowest we have. So I would lose 5% LE res. That doesn't matter. Pets would lose 25% elemental res. That's kind of not great. But gaining Aether and Chaos res, we're coming into areas that are going to be heavy on those. I kind of feel like I have to wear that. Just because of where we are. Wait for a Mark of the Traveler to drop, but I think I'm going to put those on. Regardless, we will head north, go up to Darkvale, say hello to Zarya, then murder her. We can't use her amulet on this build, unfortunately, but it would be pretty good for most pet builds. Okay, just clear the area, throw down some of these vines. Turn all the stuff on. Okay, and everybody's dead. What do we win? Cage Souls, it's a helmet, no good. Oleron's Wrath Relic, again, not great. Glyph, yeah, none of this is any good for us either. We'll definitely eat the blueprints though. And we will move on. I've gotten used to playing the Nightblade, who has pneumatic burst on button 4, so I just push it every time I see it lit up. Gotten into the habit of pushing it, it's not a good thing. Okay. So, into the village of Darkvale. Potential totem here. Zarya at the top, as well as a devotion shrine that I will be activating because it's a fight for me kind of devotion shrine. There is a guaranteed dynamite in here, and there is also a treasure trove. So I will hopefully be finding all that. There's a lot of stuff in here. Hopefully we can get a few more of the chthonic seals of binding. would be nice. Just kill all this off and then see where we're at. Lore notes, don't see those very often. Okay, so the dynamite spawn is always here. If you happen to be farming the area for, I don't know, Zarya's pendant maybe, Bloodsworn Codexes perhaps. If you're a conjurer, you'll come through here several times. These will add up. The shrine, sorry, the dynamite chest is here. Or potentially there. There's a few other places it can be as well. I think this house is one of them. Pretty sure it can be in here. Don't quote me on that one, I'm not 100% sure. The other spots I am 100% sure on though. Could be just here. It's not, but it could be. Grab that seal. Which I believe leaves only one potential place it could be, which is going to be in this house. Just over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Recipe for a wand we're never going to make. Let's go play with Zarya. So I'm going to send the pets in first, so they are the first thing she sees. Then I'm going to throw everything at her and she'll blow up before anything happens. So Bloodsworn Codex of Caged Souls. Unfortunately, the Caged Souls I believe is a +2 to summon Hellhound. Could be wrong about that. But let's have a look. Is that one? Do I have another one to compare to? Really? I haven't picked up a single one other than that? Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the Caged Souls is the summon Hellhound on that. Regardless, we're definitely not using it. So, walking on. This shrine will give us some loot, which will be nice. There we go. Everybody's dead. Our shrine loot was a single amulet. I guess probably a bunch of those yellows as well. Okay. I think my loot filter is not set to always show... It does have monster infrequent on there. It's weird. Alright, moving through here. Under this bridge there's some loot. It's not particularly amazing loot, but, you know, it's loot. So, Darkvale Gate. Guaranteed dynamite spawn. There's a few little hidden areas off to the side. And the boss has some rings that are pet-focused rings. Definitely, if you were interested in farming stuff, Darkvale Gate is a good place to farm. Even if only for the chthonic seals, which everybody needs more of. Especially if you're trying to craft a prismatic diamond for your helmet. Alright, so dynamite's always here. This door is often blocked. Most of the time I've found I can't get through to that dynamite that way. Often have to come back across, I think it's this bridge. Okay. Everybody's standing in poison, always good. Just wait for the pets to kill a few of those and we will continue on. I think at this point I'm gonna just swap those boots in. We will lose +2 to Emboldening Presence, so that will unsummon our Briarthorn, but I think the extra chaos resistances are well worth it. If I could get Taskmasters of the Wild. That would be amazing. Definitely be all of my luck for the rest of the week used up though. Okay, another chest behind this wall here. As I said, there's actually a decent number of hidden chests behind hidden walls in Darkvale Gate. I spy a Forsaken Void Touch Totem, so we'll go play with that. Assuming I don't have to go too far out of my way to get to it. Looks like I'm not going to have a choice actually. That door's shut. Okay, we'll go around. Alrighty, let's throw some vines down, get those proccing. We will throw all the rest out as well. Actually taking a decent amount of degen there. Which I'm guessing was that. Alright, let's pick up all this rubbish. Wildspeaker coat, I think that's the third time I've had a piece of that set drop, so could have the whole set by now, I think. That's not a set. Okay, so there's another set that has a similar name to that. If I had a ring with +2 to raise skeletons, I would still not wear that. The armor is too low, but it's decent in terms of stats. No pet stats on any of this, so we will turn it all into bits. There is another little hidey hole just here, which I usually skip these because, let's be honest, 2 rare items and some bits is not really amazing. But I don't know, this is just kind of cool, finding stuff hidden in the walls, even if that stuff is not particularly amazing. There's another one over here as well. So, into the walls. A couple of rares, more bits basically. Alright. We continue on through here. Push all the damage buttons. And let's push in. So, the main reason I swapped those boots over for the Chaos Resistance, we have a Chaos boss coming up just through this door here. This is the typical, there's a boss behind this door. So, I'm going to wait for Shepherd's Call to go away, and by the time we get there it should be back off cooldown. There we go, we push all the buttons, keep him debuffed. Okay, and now we have Thalnosh to worry about. Just be careful where you stand with him. If you don't kill him fast enough, he will put these on the ground. He will, oh, he dropped a Bloodsworn Signet, that's nice. He has little tentacles that come up out of the ground. He strips ridiculous amounts of Chaos Resistances. He would probably take me down to about 50% or something like that. So just be aware, even if you're capped, you're not actually capped. So Liches of the Aether is not really what I was looking for. It could be good if it had better affixes, so we're going to leave that for now. The other way to farm this ring is if you go back to normal. Where is it? Where is my ring? If you go back to normal, you can do the Bastion of Chaos, and the vendor, the merchant in the Bastion of Chaos, will actually sell you 2 or 3 of these. So you can go there, you can look at what he has, decide if you want any of them. You probably won't. Then you can leave, or not leave the dungeon because they won't let you back in. But you can leave that level, so go back to the previous level or to the next one, whichever's closest, and then wait for 10 seconds, and then come back, and he will have new ones. So you can farm a lot of them that way. You can also just run Darkvale Gate over and over. You can get through it fairly quickly if you're not stopping to kill things, and you will get Chthonic Seals of Binding. I think last time I did that farm I ended up finishing something like 40 or so Chthonic Seals. They'll pile up fairly quickly if you're not using them. If you just keep going in there and clearing it out, you'll definitely build them up fairly quickly. I'm skipping... going the wrong way. I'm skipping going back and turning everything in. I'll probably run down the road to Astacan Valley or something. Get up to the... might actually do the Hidden Path now that I'm thinking about it, see if I can't get some decent Bismil's legs. Though having said that, that's 6 skill points in skills that are very good. That is all of my poison and acid resist taken care of. It's bleeding resist taken care of. It's a very nice pair of pants. Probably I won't then. Might look in Ultimate, see if there's any Bismil Sec pants. But I think I actually prefer the ones I have at the moment, now that I'm looking at them. 3 Aether Crystals and Chill Reed. Decent drops. Alright, so Astacan Road, continuing on. There's usually not a whole lot going on in this section of the game. The first time through here you can get all the lore notes, so then you don't have to get them in Elite, you don't have to get them in Ultimate, you're just walking through. There's no devotion shrines until the very end, one of which is locked behind Reputation in normal, so you can't get it then. So really all we're doing is walking through here and looking for totems. And I haven't seen a totem for a while. They definitely do spawn in the Astacan Road area and also the Astacan Valley. But yeah, I haven't seen one. That's strange. What do we actually have left for quests? Pretty much turn a bunch of them in. Talk to Captain Soma, report to Barnabas, speak to Calderos, speak with the emissary, return insignias, return Malkador's remains, or Malkadar's remains rather, and return to Sergeant Seraph. So literally all of our quests are just go talk to some dude. Which we'll have to do. Alright, we're into Astacan Valley. There will be a rift gate. I'm just up there, I think. Hopefully we can find something to entertain us along the way. Because eventually people get bored of listening to my voice. I know I do. Maybe we'll find, is it Chillrend? The big Chillmane Rager? Is that him? Oh, I wasn't even close. Ragrathar, Rageblood. Okay, Altos' Hood. We will eat that recipe. And continue on. You can see down here the entrance to the ruins. I believe that is... what is that place called? Tomb of Korvac. There you go, it's on the map. Don't know why I didn't just check. That's a pretty good place to go to farm Chthonic Seals of Binding. Can also, I think, get the Blood of Chthon drops there as well. Don't quote me on that though, I'm not sure. Alright, Astacan Valley Rift is done. Let's go turn all this rubbish in. We'll start with Devil's Crossing. So we need to talk to Barnabas.
I don't know what you did.
There we go. So we got Attune Lodestone, Mark Rodrigue, a bunch of Devil's Crossing reputation, and some Homestead rep. So that's nice. Did we go up a level? Devil's Crossing still honored, so no. Homestead still honored, so no. That's fine. Alright.
I'll give you a good price.
Just gonna sell all this rubbish. Go ahead and search for pet just to make sure I'm not throwing out something I want to keep. Yep, definitely don't want that. Don't want that. Weapon. Nope. Keep those boots for now. These rings, if you can get a good one, like if I could find basically any pet affix on that, I would probably use it. But I didn't, so I'm not going to. That one, Necklace of the Untamed, no. Signet of Valiance. If you have, if you're planning on playing other characters and giving them gear, I would say definitely keep a set of this one. So it's going to be a signet and a ring, so both your rings, the ribbon is going to be a metal, and the pendant is going to be your amulet. So it's basically all of your jewelry. But if you look at what it gives, where did it go? Here we go. The set bonuses: armor, good for everyone; health, good for everyone; OA and DA, good for just about everybody. Everybody needs DA, not everyone needs OA. And +1 to all skills is also pretty good. Because if you have a look at this, we get +1 to Necromancer. And some other stuff which is nice, but I could quite happily part with both of the rings. And probably the amulet would be doable. This would definitely hurt. But it's a good set for leveling for sure. Right. Let's just go bank all this, and then we will go do a whole bunch of talking. And I missed a ring. Okay, let's go 5 of those for ultimate. And I'll just stash these boots as well. Excuse me. Frog in the throat. Alright, so Malcador's Remains, the book from what's-his-face, Karos. I think we're good to go there. Captain Soma, that's Homestead. That one is no, that's Homestead, Homestead, Homestead. Okay, it's all in Homestead. So, Captain Soma killed Karos, which means Seal of the Royal Crown. Again, this is another good one to keep if you have the whole set, if you have any other characters you want to level. Good set. So this is the seal. There's also the jewel and the pendant. So I'm pretty sure that's a ring and a amulet. Although it may be the metal again. It's all jewelry, and again, 3 pieces for +1 to all skills is pretty good. Let's talk to Creed. We will agree to go to Fort Icon. And then we have 2 more quests here to turn in. So, Black Legion rep, which is very nice. And Sergeant Siriv, which is again Black Legion rep, and some scrap. Pretty nice. We've also hit level 70, which means we get a choice. I'm not feeling particularly squishy. However, if you are, it may be worth getting Primal Bond. 5% less damage from beasts and 2% damage absorption just works against everything. This is going to be our exclusive skill, because the Necromancer Pet exclusive skill does a whole bunch of, here it is, converting of physical damage to vitality, which we don't want. So we are going to be getting Primal Bond as our exclusive skill. I'm going to take the Primal Spirit though, just because I have a bunch of gear with bonuses to it, and 2% damage absorption is not really a massive deal. Which means we have another button to take care of now. And where are we? Now we need to go back to Zarya's Bastion and talk to the Death's Vigil. I think we should be able to turn in a whole bunch of these, although I did bank all of my... yeah, I banked all the seals, so I need to go back and get 3 more. Unfortunate. Closest bank to a portal is Forgotten Gods, which I haven't unlocked yet, so I guess we'll just go to Homestead.
I cannot speak of some.
Let's unlock Forgotten Gods. Okay, first time in Forgotten Gods. In each difficulty you can come up this kind of hidden path here, get some free monies, and if you're playing a tanky character, I think it's... is it Retaliation? Not sure, it's good for warlords anyway. It's a weapon that looks like a shield, so you can grab that there for free. For me, it's a weapon that looks like a shield that's actually iron bits. Okay, so now we have that unlocked. We'll talk to old mate, and we'll skip his challenge just for now. So that's 2,000 bits. Nothing amazing, but yeah. Let's grab 3 seals, I think it is. Yep. And we will go talk to the Death's Vigil. I think from here they send us into the mine, so we might go do that as well. Quick run through Aether Fire, never hurt anyone, right? Okay, what's next? Gather the essence. Ethereal essence, is this actually the, no, it is the mine, so we'll go do the mine. Which means we are going to the Bloodgrove Rift, and we're going to run backwards. And then after the mine, I'm pretty sure they'll send us to the crypt just before Fort Icon. Which we will go and do, and we'll skip the entire bottom floor because I don't care about shrines anymore. And a good time will be had by all. And I think I'm going to play with the devotions. I'm not sure that we really need the Widow. It is a good source of resist reduction, but for what we are, what are we, rank 3 or something? Rank 7. Minus 17% Aether res. Not a huge deal. It's definitely good. But we could potentially swap it out for some other stuff. I'll have a look, like I said. I'll get back to you, Gary. See what we can do. Okay, you know what? Let's summon our little pet. We'll throw everything at this guy, see how fast he dies. Spoilers, it's quite fast. So we got our regen going. It's not, you know, nothing mind-blowing for regen, but it's pretty good. It's enough that I don't really have to worry too much about all of the Aether crap on the floor. But I definitely can't just stand in it. It's going up quite nicely though. There we go. Lights Defender's Gauntlets. Not the purple gauntlets I want, but I don't think the purple gauntlets I want exist below level 94. Okay, Venarius, the backbreaker, melts quite nicely. Mage Lord's Greaves, bunch of other stuff we will have a look at once we're no longer in danger of melting. I will pop this. Wraithborn something leggings, I think. Pretty sure that's the elemental to Aether conversion pants that my Death Knight is wearing. Although he has the mythical version. Alright, kinda safe-ish here. So, Aether Blast Wave, this is not the ones I was thinking of. Pretty good armor. Actually, our pants are decent for that as well. Mage Lord Greaves, +2 to Spectral Binding is nice, that's a whole bunch of health. But, no, we're not going to wear those. And those gloves we got was the Light Defenders set gloves. So, Lightning Bolt proc. Yeah. Not for us, thank you very much. Okay, let's go to Sorrow's Bastion. And we'll go turn this one in too. And they will send us off to... I can't remember the name of the place. The crypt just to the north of Fort Icon. And a good time will be had by all. Okay, gathered our essence. And perhaps it will return one day. Okay, so now we come up here and talk to the Keeper of the Tomes. And we will gather the ashes. What is that place called? Where is that quest? Sacred Ashes. Tomb of the Archon. That's the name of the place. Alright, let's use the merchant while we're here. We'll search for pet stuff when we vendor all this rubbish. I'm going to keep the purples to blow up. And that's it. Actually, we're going to blow those up as well. See if we can get any good crafting stuff. Alright, what do we get? Dismantle pants. Kaboom. Blood of Chthon, not bad. And just a bunch of scrap. Scrap's good though. We'll need about 50 of it to open, I think it's 50, it might be like 45, to open the Bastion of Chaos. So, scrap is definitely good. Alright, chuck all that in the stash. 102 crystals, pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to drop that back down to 4 in my inventory. Absolutely no reason at all. I didn't save any room. No one's going to be no other characters are going to be created to use it, so no reason. Alright, and on that note, that'll be the end of this episode. So thank you all for watching. See you in the next one, and goodbye for now.